People, and happy Monday, and welcome to Bar Chronicles with your girl, Miss Everyday with Tanika. Get in here, get in here, get in here, and let's talk about it. I am sorry, I have been having technical difficulties with this phone of mine. But get in here, get in here. I am live, I am here, and I am ready to tell the truth about the whole situation. So I want to welcome you guys to my Bar Chronicle Part 1. So get in here, get in here, get in here, and let's talk about it. Because tonight I will just be laying everything on the line. As you come in, please hit that like button for me, please, and thank you. Welcome, welcome, welcome to my Bar Chronicle. Hey, Miss Miranda, welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome to Bar Chronicles with your girl, every day with Tanika. As Miss Cherry say, Tina Kill. Hello, hello, hello. I'm just waiting on everyone to come in so you guys can hear the truth from the horse's mouth. I'm gonna lay everything on the line about start to finish on what happened at the bar. So come on in and get ready, get ready, get ready. I hope you guys, some of you guys have your tissues ready because it's gonna be a tearjerker. It's gonna have some serious moments, but I just want to welcome you guys to the Bar Chronicle. As you guys come in, please hit that like button. Please, thanks so much. Thank you all so much. I don't want to get your name wrong. Is that Mariana Tompkins? That is really pretty. As you guys come in, please hit that like button for me, please, and thank you. And I want to welcome you guys to Bar Chronicles. Oh wow, that is really pretty. I'm surprised I got it right, girl. Um, you guys come on in so we can get this thing started. I want to tell you guys from the horse's mouth what happened at the bar. Yeah, so as you come in, please hit that like button for me. I'm sorry. And welcome, welcome, welcome. I just want to get it out and talk about it. So as you guys come in, thank you. Make sure you hit that like button. It's 12 people in here and only 2 likes. Come on now, we could do better than that. We won't get this thing crunk up till we get these likes up. Please and thank you. Again, I want to welcome you all to the Bar Chronicle. And I will be telling you guys about what happened and from start to finish, what happened and what was the end result of everything that went down. It's 9 people in here now, so make sure you guys hit that like button, please, and thank you. And I am just ready to get started. Yes, you have a pretty name, Mariana. That is so pretty. Um, but yeah, I will be telling you guys, and I called it Bar Chronicles because a lot of stuff happens to me at the bar. Um, so as you guys come in, please hit the like button for me, please, and thank you. Yes, hit the like button as you come in, please and thank you. So we can get this Bar Chronicle uh part one started. I told you guys it's gonna be epic. It's gonna be epic. And I'm just gonna lay everything out so you will hear the complete truth from me, from the horse's mouth. Uh, and yeah, it's gonna be one. It's gonna be one. As you guys come in, it's 26 people here. Please hit the like button, please and thank you, so we can go ahead and get this Bar Chronicle started. Um, Welcome in. I will be telling you all about what happened, the situation that went down with me and my significant other and his significant other. So please hit the like button so we can get this thing started. Let me get up from here. You guys, I just keep moving around. I'm just trying to get somewhere where I can just be relaxed and comfortable and just hopefully my phone doesn't ring again and knock me off of here. Um Thank you all for coming in. Make sure you hit that like button. So y'all see I just got a lot of stuff because I'm trying to get prepared for my trip. But let me start back from the beginning. I have been dating someone for about 3.5 years. Um, Everything was fine. So I thought, um, I'm not a confrontational person. I don't like to argue. I'm just laid back in nature. And so, like I said, I have been dating this guy for about 3.5 years, you guys. And to me, seemingly, everything was on the up and up. Everything was good. So I noticed that every time I went out, we'd be out together. Of course, we would be out together. Um, and everything was fine. But up until recently, um, when I was going, um, I noticed that it was a lady in there that just kept picking with me for some reason. I just didn't understand why this lady just kept picking with me every time I went to this particular place. And so I would sit there with friends, even with him, and she would say little stuff and he would say, well, just ignore that because, oh, she drunk, she just acting crazy. So I would take it for what it was and didn't pay any attention to it. And so as I, started going more and more and um, started going by myself, like her picking with me kind of got uh, worse and worse. uh like, hi Joe, how are you? Make sure you hit the like button coming in, please, and thank you. So it just got worse and worse with her picking with me. So one particular night I was there and she was picking with me. Well, no, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm putting the cart before the horse. Let me go back. One particular day that I came in, this is how it all started. One particular day I came in, and I was super duper tired, and I laid down on my couch and tried to go to sleep. And I noticed no matter which way I turned, I couldn't rest on this couch. So I got up and I said, well, maybe if I get in my bed, I'll feel, I can get some rest because this day I was truly tired. So I got up from the couch and I went and got in my bed. Well, as I got in my bed, I tossed and I turned and I could not sleep. And I don't know what it was, but my mind just kept saying, go to the bar, go to the bar. Mind you, I had been dating this guy 3.5 years. Something say, get up and go to the bar. So I said, well, I just don't feel like going nowhere tonight. He at home, I'm at home. I just don't want to go nowhere tonight. So I just couldn't rest. And my mind was just on this bar. I just had to get to this bar for some reason. So I got up and I put some clothes on and I went to the bar. And so when I went to the bar and I walked in, and there at the table was the guy that I had been dating 3.5 years, sitting there kissing another woman. So now I could fast forward, of course, when I saw that, of course, I'm upset. I'm I'm automatically in defense mode saying, is this what we doing? This is this what we doing? You know, and he it was sitting there looking like a deer caught in headlights. And I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I kind of fired him up right there on the spot and turned around and walked out the door. So I know a lot of you that would have been the deal breaker for you guys. And for a little while, it was the deal breaker for me. I kind of fell back for a little while. But when your heart is tied into something uh, that you feel like you can't get out of, and that's where I was with that. My heart was so tied up in it that I felt like I couldn't get out of it. And so a little while had passed, and I didn't, I hadn't been over to the bar, and I hadn't talked to him or saw him, and so I had, you know, uh, got into it with this lady, and I said, well, I'm just gonna take a break from going. And when I started going back, uh, here I go again. The lady's still picking with me. I'm by myself now. She's with her friends, and I'm sitting at the bar, talking to the owner, and she's sitting behind me with her friends, and she started saying, yeah, that B thinks she all this and that, and I'm gonna take her man, and I'm gonna sleep with her man tonight. But she was using the cuss words, which I'm gonna be respectful, and I'm not gonna say that what she said. But yeah, I'm gonna take this B man, and she thinks she all that, but I'm gonna show her, I'm gonna take her man. So um I'm still sitting at the bar. Didn't turn around, didn't do anything. Cause, by you talking, I don't know who you talking to if you not addressing me. So I never turned around and said anything. But she just kept on talking, and uh I left it alone and left and came home, didn't give it a second thought. And then the following week I went back again, and this time he and I was together. And we were sitting there having our drinks, and she was back there again with her friends. And she went to talking the same stuff again. And he said, well, just ignore her. Just ignore her. Just don't pay that no attention, cause she talking crazy. She talking, I don't know why she acting like that. So, as a woman, uh, when you get something in your mind, it's the truth. And it was just bothering me that this lady was sitting here talking about this guy, um, and still saying the crazy stuff that she was saying. And so, me, I was drinking my beers, and he was sitting at the table drinking his, and we listening and vibing to the music and all of this. So she just, like, it just got worse. She just kept on, kept on, kept on till I just got up, and I had my beer in my hand, and I walked to this lady and I asked her, I said, excuse me, do you have a problem with me or something? Have I done anything to you? I said, because I don't even know you. So I'm trying to see what's the problem you have with me? And she said, well, I didn't say I had a problem with you. So I'm just saying it's got to be something, because you addressing me, you saying subliminal things out in the open, and you saying stuff about him. So I'm just trying to see what the problem is with me. I don't know what your problem is with him, but I'm trying to see what your problem is with me, because I don't even know you. And so she went to say something smart again. So the beer that I was holding in my hand, I dumped on her head. I'm not gonna lie. Cause right then I wanted all the smoke, because I was kind of fed up with this lady just saying all this crazy stuff. And at this present time, I'm here with my man in this place. So what are you talking about? Cause I'm here with my man. So she went to hooping and hollering and telling her friends not to hold her back. Don't hold me, don't hold me. Mind you, wasn't nobody touching her. So she could have got up at any time. So he said, well, this right here is crazy. Let's just go. Let's just go. So we end up leaving. And so I was asking him on the ride home, well, why is this lady saying all this stuff? Is it something going on with y'all, or is there something I'm missing? You not telling me? No, no, no. I don't deal with that lady. I don't know why she doing all that. I don't know why she doing all that. So I left it like that, because, like I said, me and this guy had been dating, and it had never been no problem with us. So I'm taking his word for it. So that was the first altercation that I had with this lady. The second altercation, I was at this bar, um, and I'm sitting at the bar. He was not there. She's with her friends again. And I got up to go to the restroom. And, if you're walking straight and somebody is walking towards you, and they get up to you and you try to move around to, get around them, to move around them to go by. And so that's what I did. And she, when I moved around, she kind of moved in front of me. And so I moved around again, and she went that way too. Like, but her back was facing the opening of the bathroom, and I was facing her. So this lady put her hands in my face. And your normal reaction would be to move your hand, move a person's hand that's pointing at you. And I said, hey, I said, hey, hey, Miss Thomas, hey. I said, hey, don't do that. I said, don't do that. And so she put her hand in my face again and say, B, bitch, let me tell you something, with her hand pointing in my face again. Oh, I don't condone violence. I'm not a violent person. But when I ask you one time, don't do something, that's exactly what I mean. So I'm not going to lie. When she put her hand in my face, I didn't move her hand. What I did was took my hand and slapped her all the way in the bathroom. I slapped her all the way in the bathroom. So by this time, another friend of ours that's at the bar, he grabbed my hand, my arm, and was pulling me back. And her friend was in there, in the bathroom with her, saying, no, 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 you don't need to do this. You don't need to do this. Oh, she was in there calling me everything but the child of God. But I was ready because I was fed up. Here's the second time, lady, that you have picked with me and for no reason, and I do not know you. So my friend was taking me up out of there, saying, no, you not, I'm not gonna let you do this. You're not gonna act like this. That ain't nothing but some mess and some BS. That's the second time. So the third time, he was there, and him and her got into an altercation where they put hands on each other, and then she called the police, had the police to come out there. She all irate and cussing and carrying on, talking to the police. The whole time she talking to the police, she talking to the police about me, and I was not even there. So I'm like, what is up with this lady? I just don't understand it. So, I'm in my feelings now. And I say, oh, okay. So something got to be going on with for this lady to even be carrying on and acting like she acting. So, me, oh, I got to get my lick back. Oh, I got to get you. Oh, I got to get both of y'all. Cause see, y'all trying to play with my intelligence. Like I'm just crazy. Like I don't know what's going on here. So I got dressed up one Friday night and went to the bar. Uh, and he was there. She was there. And so I went to the bar, and when I walked in, I said, hey, hey, everybody. Of course, she didn't speak. So he was sitting at the table with a guy. And the guy said, well, sweetheart, you come on, sit right here. And, you could get this seat right here. So I sat down and told the man that owned the bar, whatever she want, give it to her. So, I started drinking my beers, and the DJ was back there, and I had drunk me about 3 beers while I was sitting there, and baby, I was getting a little tipsy, and uh mind you, all that was on my mind was getting my lick back. So uh, as I was drinking my beers and just vibing to the music, the DJ was back there. So I done switched my little cell phone back there and asked the DJ would he play a Peach McIntyre song for me. And so when I came back and sat down, uh, and the DJ told me, he said, well, I have to download it, but I'll play it for you. I said, thank you so much. So when that song came on, honey, I said, hey, honey, I said, will you slide your chair out? He said, what's wrong? I said, nothing. So when the song came on, baby, I done gave him about 2, 3 lap dances, baby. I'm grinding, I'm working, I'm twerking on him. Cause, it wasn't out of love and affection. It was all about getting my lick back. And so he say, all right, now you better cut it out. You gonna start something. You gonna start something. Yeah, in my mind, I know I wanted to start something. That was the whole purpose of me coming and doing what I was doing. So mind you, she was still in there. And so I told him, I said, hey, come go in this bathroom with me. He said, what's wrong? What you trying to do? I said, I just want you to go in the bathroom with me. Mind you, this lady was sitting at the bar. And so he went in the bathroom with me, and one thing led to another in the bathroom, and it was a good time, and I made sure she knew it was a good time because I was in there howling at the moon. And so when we came out, she was sitting there facing the bathroom. Now her face was towards the bathroom. And she had tears rolling down her face. And I walked right past her like I didn't see her. And we went and sat back down, and I finished my little beer, and he ordered him another beer. And once he got through, I said, hey, I'm ready to go home. He said, you ready to go right now? I said, yeah, I'm ready to go home right now. And he said, okay, then let's go. So as we walking out the door, I look back and see her like she's finna come out the door, like she wanted to say something, but she turned around and went back in. So when we left, he was just a grinning and smiling and smiling and grinning. All you seen was gold teeth, and oh, he was just grinning, baby. He was just happy. So all the way down the road, he was just looking at me, and oh yes, oh, it's finna be on, it's finna be on. And I was just smiling. I said, oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. When he pulled up in my driveway and he cut his car off, I said, what you doing? He said, oh, I'm finna come in. I said, oh, no, 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 no. You have yourself a good night. And I came in my house and I locked my door and I went to bed. And to me, I got my lick back big time. Cause I'm gonna teach you about playing with me. So a few, I want to say a few days or a week or so had passed since that happened. And uh he just popped up at my house one day and rang the doorbell and said, well, I haven't saw you, and I just want to make sure you was all right, and see was everything okay. And I was like, yeah, I'm good. And he say, well, I'm going round to the bar to meet with some folks, and I just want to make sure everything was all right. Do you got some money? And drop the nice bag off. Drop the nice bag off to me. But in my back of my mind, I just still feel some going on. Some it just ain't right. It just ain't been like it's been. So people start calling me from over there because I had stopped going for a little while again. And people were calling me and saying, the lady was there, coming over there telling everybody that I was scared of her and she had ran me from over there and what she was gonna do to me if I came back over there. And so I said, well, oh, since she feel like she done ran me off, I got to go back over there. I got to give the people what they want. Cause ain't nobody gonna scare me and run me from nowhere. So went back over there to the bar and had a good time, and um she was there, and you know wanted to start up again, but I just wasn't feeling it. So I kind of ignored that and had me a nice time and left. And So skipping to all of that, you guys know I was live yesterday um at the bar because they was doing a customer appreciation there. Um she was there, he was there, and of course I was drinking my beers, you know. He was sitting over from the table where he was on the other side from where I was, but I can clearly look up and see him, and he can look up and see me. And she was sitting like in the front with her friends. And so I'm drinking and having a good time, and had to walk past the table that she was sitting at with her friends going to the bathroom. Never gave her any eye contact. She never gave me any eye contact. So I'm still vibing, enjoying myself. So, you know, I had on some heels, but I took the heels off and put my slides on because you never know when you gotta be in defense mode and all of this and all of that. And so I think about 7:30, 8 o'clock, uh we were still there chilling, you know, and I got up to walk to the bathroom. Mind you, by this time he had made his way over to the table and spoke, and how you doing? I said, I'm good. Oh, I want to just tell you that you looking real good tonight. I said, well, thank you. Thank you very much. So uh I got up and went outside and smoked me a cigarette and came back in and sat down and started back drinking my beer. And the last time I think that I got up to go to the bathroom, and as I was walking past this lady's table, she grabbed my arm. So when I spun around in defense mode because I'm trying to see, we got to fight again. We finna get into it again. And so she grabbed my arm. So when I spun around, I'm in defense mode because I'm ready to take my free arm and hit you. But then she put her hand up. She said, no, no, can I have a conversation with you? I said, uh-huh. So she got up from the table, and I kind of backed up to let her walk in front of me, and I was walking behind her. Mind you, he's sitting at the bar. His eyes done got all the way booked as he see her and I walking outside to sit on the deck. So we get out there, and I sit down, she sit down. And so she say, I've been wanting to have a conversation with you. And I said, about what? And she said, well, I just want to tell you that I owe you an apology because I had no business picking with you, and you were not the one telling the lies to me. I said, well, if you would have done that uh, before you started picking with me, you would have knew what was up with me, and I would have found out what was up with you. She said, yeah, you right, but all of this that I was doing to you was coming out of hurt. This was coming out of hurt because I have been messing around with him all this time, and he had been telling me that you and him wasn't together, that y'all were just friends. And I looked at her and I said, just friends. No, ma'am. We not just friends. We not just friends. We've been dealing 3.5 years. We're not just friends. And so she said, well, you know, that night that we got into it, um, the night that we like got into the physical altercation. She said, about 1:30, 2 o'clock that morning, he was over my house having sex with me. I said, I figured I figured as much. I said, because it just fell on my mind and it fell on my heart. And I told my friend, I said, he probably over her house sleeping with her. I said those words to Miss Cherry. I said, he probably over her house sleeping with her. That night, me and her got into it. And she just confirmed what had fell on my mind that he was doing. She said, yeah, he was at my house about 1:30, 2 o'clock, sleeping with me. Uh I said, uh-huh. I figured as much. I figured as much. She said, but I asked him, um, you know, since me and you messing back around, me and you are messing around again, are you gonna stop dealing with her? And he told her no, because I love her. So no, I'm not gonna stop messing with her, um, because I love her. So when she said that, tears started rolling down her face. But as this lady, guys, was crying physical tears on the outside, I'm literally crying tears on the inside, because I would never let her see me cry. But I was crying tears on the inside because I'm just sitting here thinking about, I've been with this man 3.5 years, would give him anything he asked me for. He have given me anything I asked him for, have laid with me. We have been everywhere together and did everything together, and done kicked it. I'm talking about kicked it. And you telling somebody that I'm just your friend, like I'm just your friend. And like I told her, when she said, he said he loved you. I said, sweetheart, if this man loved me, I wouldn't be sitting here right now having a conversation with you, letting you tell me that you and him slept together. If he loved me, me and you would be not sitting out here having a or holding a conversation if he loved me. So she said, well, I don't know, I just don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. And she was just boo-hooing. I'm talking about boo-hoo crying. And I just don't know what to say. I said, well, I don't know what to say either. I said, but I will say this. I'm throw my hands up. I'm done. You can have him. You can have him. Because any man that put me in a predicament where I got to fight, I got to tussle, I got to be on defense mode every time I come out to enjoy myself. He don't love me. He don't care for me. He ain't got no good intentions for me. I'm just something for him to do, just like you just something for him to do. And I told her, baby, I don't know where we go from here. I said, but I don't hold no ill will towards you. I don't want you to think that I'm fighting over him. I was fighting and I will do it again and again. You was picking with me for no reason. You was picking with me all because you involved with him. You should have went to him with that. You should have had those intentions or those feelings towards him. He was the one telling you the lies. I don't even know you from Adam's house, cat. That's what I'm saying. If you was woman enough to stop me then, You could have been woman enough to stop me in the beginning when you were sitting here picking with me, calling me all out of my name, acting up, want to put your hands all in my face and do all this because you had your friends with you. You should have had the conversation with me before all this had to happen. Mind you, it could go down again if need be, but any man that loves me would not even put me in a predicament like that. So I told baby, I'm done. I'm done. You can have him. I'm not finna fight over no man. I don't want to fight over no man. I shouldn't have to fight over any man. I shouldn't have to fight no woman that keeps constantly picking and picking and picking with me. Even a dog get tired. She said, "Well, I was just picking with you out of hurt. But why pick with me? I'm not the one that hurt you. I'm not the one telling you all these lies. I'm not the one that's coming to your house at 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning, pillow talking just to sleep with you." I said, "Sweetheart, I'm done. I throw my hands up. You can have him. You can have him. It's not that deep, sweetheart. It's not that deep with me. Life goes on. Yeah, it's a hurting feeling, and I promise to God, y'all, I'm trying to hold myself together right now and not cry, but it's hurtful. It's hurting me. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts to know that I was with this person this long, and every day this man was in my face, in my house, being around me, going on trips with me, hanging with me, that all the time behind my back, you were still messing around with this lady that you used to meet, they used to date back in the day. But some kind of way they got tied back up after me and him got together and started back messing around. And I'm done. I'm done. Now, mind you, we had already planned a trip to go to New Orleans. We actually leave Wednesday. Uh, and we were uh uh we leave Wednesday, but we had paid for a suite, and so I went to the lady whose trip it is to see could I would he be able to get another room, or would I be able to get another room? And mind you, no, let me go back for a minute. She said, yeah, I was hearing people talk about the trip to New Orleans. And I asked him, were you going on the trip? And he told me, hell no. Why you keep asking me is she going? She ain't going on no trip with me. She ain't going on no trip with me. I'm going by myself. I got me a suite. I got to go clear my mind. I got to go relax because it's a lot of shit going on. And I'm going to New Orleans just to get away and clear my mind. I said, sweetheart, the trip had already been planned and paid for. I was going, and I was going to be in the room with him before I found out all this stuff was going on. I said, but now I won't be in the room with him. I'll be going because my money is tied up in it. And if I don't go, I can't get my money back. So I'm going to go on the trip, but I talked to the lady whose trip it is, and I was able to get another room. I had to pay more money because it was last minute, but I will be in my own room, and he will be in the room that we originally paid for, which is good. It's all good. I don't mind that I had to go spend more money, but to me it was for a good reason. I just, after finding out all of this, I just couldn't see myself, even if we were on two different sides. I just couldn't be in the room with him, period. So I do have my own room, and I'm still going on the trip. But as far as he and I, it's a done deal. Um, and then even after we had, the lady and myself had the conversation, and we walked back in, and he was looking at her up and down, and frowned up. Oh, got a real bad frown, mean mugging her. And I go back to the back, and y'all just wouldn't believe that this man walked up to me and said, "Hey, am I am I taking you home tonight? Am I going home with you tonight?" I said, "What? Am I going home with you tonight?" I said, "You could get your lying ass up out my face. That's what you can do." What? What? Why you acting? What? Where all this? I said, "Man, please get your lying ass up out my damn face." And I was getting my Uber, um, and I was getting my stuff together, and he was still standing there and looking crazy and talking about, why this? And that just goes to show, men will lie in your face. Men will lie in your face. They will lie, lie, lie. And just don't care. Just thinking about, you want to come home and lay with me and tell more lies and be all up on me and all up in my face. Cause see now, you know that she and I have had a conversation. You was not expecting that to happen. You weren't expecting me and her to really just hold a conversation. Cause see, once we had the two altercations, you thought, oh, we weren't gonna never say nothing to each other. We just gonna keep having the altercations. You think we just gonna keep having these altercations. But no, uh-uh, uh-uh. I'm done with that. I'm too grown for that. And you want to make her jealous now, cause see, she done outed you. She done told everything that's going on with y'all. So now you want to make her jealous. Now you want to come home and lay with me. But that wasn't gonna happen. That was not gonna happen. That wasn't gonna happen at all. So now, oh, I'm not going to, baby, been calling all while I was at work today. Calling, blowing the phone up. Let me talk to you. I'm trying to tell why you won't answer the phone, what's going on, and you believe that bullshit if you want to. No, it ain't no bullshit. Cause when a person is hurt, damn it, they gonna tell you everything going on. Cause they gonna feel like since they hurting, they want you to hurt too. So I know what that lady told me was not a lie. I had already felt it. I had already knew it was going on. I had already knew what was happening and what was going on. So I knew she wasn't lying. And that lady was not crying because you know that was that it was just you know her feelings was hurt. She wasn't crying cause her feelings was hurt. That lady was crying cause she loved that, she cared for that man. She loved him. They got history. They used to date long before he and I got together. So she got feelings for him. I had feelings for him too, but you know, they got history. But now, since she done outed you, she done told what y'all got going on. You want to make her jealous and make her mad. Now you want to take me home. You want want her to see me and you leaving together. So she could think, well, uh, uh, oh, he finna go home and be, no, no, he's not. He's not finna be with me no more. That's it. I'm done with that. Because if you love me like you say you did, when none of that had went on, none of that would have took place. None of that. None of that fighting and that carrying on and all of this and all of that. So she was telling me, I said, well, sweetheart, I'm done with him. You can have him. I don't know what to tell you. I said, but all that altercation stuff, I'm over it. I'm done with it. You can have him, sweetheart. I promise you. I throw my hands up. You can have him, baby. She's still sitting there crying snot book of tears, boo-hooing, tears still falling down. And I looked at her again. She crying on the outside. I'm crying on the inside. My heart breaking. My heart hurting because this somebody I got feelings for. The 3.5 years we was rocking and kicking it. I got feelings for him. Anything he asked me for, anything he asked me to do, I was willing to do it because we locked in like that. So I thought we together. I got your back, you got mine. Mind you, could ask him for anything and he give it to me. Wasn't no problem. But to sit there and look at her cry tears, uh, tears coming down her face, I know this lady still got feelings for this man. Uh, she care for him. She love him. She still gonna be with him. So I told her, I said, sweetheart, you can have him. It's not that deep with me. Um, I'm gonna bow out gracefully. Cause this right here is not my character. I don't do stuff like this. I don't do stuff like this. I was not into it with you about him. I was into it with you because you kept picking with me for no reason. And I asked you to leave me alone. Don't bother me. I don't do this. I don't bother nobody. I go, I pay for what I want. I sit there. I talk to people that talk to me. I enjoy everybody's company. When it's time for me to go, I'm up, I'm gone. I shouldn't have to go out and be in defense mode. Don't know if somebody gonna try to do something to me or I got to do something to somebody. Can't sit with my back turned to nobody because I don't know who gonna try to run up on me or do something. And well, all that was done out of hurt. I was bothering you because he hurt me. Well, I don't have anything to do with what he did. Because just like he hurt you, he hurt me. Me more so than you. Because I thought he and I was locked in. And that just goes to show this man stood in my face, laid down in my bed, went on the trips with me, paid for the trips for me to go on, and uh, laying there, pillow talking and lying this whole time, knowing all along that he was still messing around with this lady. And I just honestly feel like um if she and I wouldn't have had that conversation on yesterday, every time I went over to the bar uh, just to relax or have a nice time and enjoy people company, me and that lady was going to be involved in an altercation. And I just felt it that somebody was going to get hurt. Somebody was going to get hurt. I saw it, I felt it coming on. And I just felt like if we wouldn't have had the conversation, uh she and I was gonna get in uh she and I was gonna have a altercation every time I went over there. And it would have been too late for I didn't mean for that to happen. I didn't mean to hurt that person, or that person didn't mean to hurt me. Uh so yeah. And I'm telling you, I'm sitting here trying to keep from crying, everybody, but it's a hurting feeling. My heart is hurt, and I talked to Miss Cherry last night, and after I hung up from her, and I wanted to go live last night and just let you guys know I was live for a little while, but my phone ended up dying, and I wanted to let you guys in on it last night a little bit about what was going on and what was happening. But when I hung up from her, like when I hung up and I laid down on the pillow, I just started boohoo crying. Like I just started boohoo crying uncontrollably. Like it just wouldn't stop. It wouldn't stop. Oh my gosh. Because I was hurt. Oh, because I couldn't believe that this lady was sitting in my face telling me that the man I love, that the man I've been with for these years, these 3.5 years, was the same man she was sleeping with, had just slept with him. And it was a hurting feeling. It hurt me so bad. Oh, it really did. It really hurt me really, really bad. But I got up this morning refreshed, uh with a smile, and a frown because I had to go over there with sister. But I got up with a smile. My feet hit the floor, and I said, you know what? That will happen. I'm gonna put it behind me. I'm not gonna let it have me down. I'm not gonna be depressed about it. I got up, I looked in my mirror, and I said, girl, you better shake this stuff off. You beautiful. You beautiful. And don't let nobody tell you otherwise. If he want to play games with people and do all this cheating and messing around and sneaking around, let him. It's his loss. It's his loss. He lost out on a great person. This is what I was telling myself this morning. Uh, and I'm just in a better place. Um, I feel good. I'm not depressed. I'm not down. Miss Cherry told me you such a big girl, because I would have been oh Lord, I would have been crazy about it. No, 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 no. While I'm sitting here crying and boo-hooing and being depressed and sad and down, you know what? He's still out living his best life, grinning and lying, and probably over there screwing her, and she grinning and she lying and all of this. So no, I'm not depressed. I'm not down. Uh, I feel much better. I feel like a weight has been lifted. Uh, I'm in a bed, and it's gonna be awkward because we do have a trip going. Uh, and I will see him because also gonna be on this same trip. But thankfully, I was able to get my room in the short amount of time because we do leave Wednesday. So I was able to get me another room. Thank God for that. Um, but I will see him. But I know I'll be able to see him and don't see him and move on. Um, uh, with no problem. So that is my Bar Chronicle part one. Many more to come because your girl is gonna continue to go to the bar and have my beers. And I'm just gonna start to uh find me again, uh find myself again, and start loving on me some more, and embracing me, and just learning what it feels like to date me, uh and just kick back and relax and just enjoy my life. um God gave me this life to live it and enjoy it to the fullest. Um, Not to be saddened and depressed. And we do have those moments, and uh we have some pretty tough moments and tough times. And after I got off the phone with Miss Cherry last night, it was tough for me. And I was home a lot, well, I live by myself anyway, but it was really tough for me last night. And I'm not gonna even lie. It was hard for me last night. Um um it was hard. I cried, I cried. Uh but like the song say, I cried my last tear yesterday. Today started a new day for me. It was a new day for me. Um I'm gonna embrace this being single, um and just uh see what it feels like to enjoy myself and enjoy this old life of mine. But I'm not gonna uh let seeing him on this trip get me down. I'm gonna keep it moving, and I'm gonna keep myself entertained, and find me plenty to do. So once I go out and do what I want to do, I'm gonna go back to my room and uh get back Miss Miranda. Ah, oh, and just enjoy. But again, I say that I'm very honest and transparent about what happens in my life. I wanted to share that story with you all because you guys are my family, and I love you all. And I thank you all for tuning in with me and listening to me vent. But I really wanted to tell you guys about my bar chronicles, and it's something that uh, I want to do, to just share with you guys the good times that I have at the bar, as well as the bad times. And yesterday was really one of the bad times. It was really tough for me. But like I said, I woke up this morning, uh, looked in the mirror. Girl, you got this. You beautiful. Even if nobody else thinks so. You beautiful. You got this. You don't have to be sad. You don't have to be down. You don't have to be depressed. Cry. No, 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 no. You gonna dry those tears up, and you gonna get out. You gonna go to work. You gonna do what you gotta do. And that's gonna be that. That's his laws. His loss. He want to cheat. He want to mess around. You let him do it. But it's his loss. So, um, that is part one of my bar chronicle. And I thank you guys for tuning in and listening to my bar chronicles. And I thank you all so much. And now if you all want to ask me anything, I'm open to answering answering anything. If you got any opinions, y'all want to hook me up with your brother, cousin, uncle, I'm open because I am single. Hi, Miss I am Vanessa Denise. So yes, I know, girl. And when I got off the phone with you last night, baby, and I said, well, I'm gonna go to sleep, baby. I could not. Them tears just started rolling and like they would not stop. And I'm just being very, very honest about it. Um, and Miss Thomas, sometimes you do have to cry to keep going. You really do. You really have to cry sometimes to keep going. Yes, you really do. You really do. And last night was that night for me. Last night was that night for me. And don't y'all know if I would have just fell back into that uh where he came up and uh 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 I'm going home with you tonight. If I would have fell back into that, that would have told that man, whatever you want to do to me, I'm accepting and it's okay. But no, it's not okay. It's not okay. Cause you're not gonna uh put me last and call me first. No, no, we not doing that no more. And I told Miss Cherry on last night that you could just look and tell that she's still gonna be with them. And it's okay. Yes. Yes. And she's still gonna be with them. And I just hate it for her. She's not a bad looking lady. And we both deserve so much more. So much more. And but it's a done deal for me. I can't, I can't, I can't deal with it. And y'all, I made it through this bar chronicle without crying, even though tears were rolling a little bit, but I made it through it. I really did. And I thank you all for listening to me. I really do. I really do. Because you guys have um 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 really became like a family to me. Um and I really appreciate you guys. Even though a couple of you hate on my talents. Um, a couple of you, I ain't gonna say no name, Miss Cherry, but a couple of you guys, be hating on my talents, but I honestly, when I say it, I honestly mean it. That I really love you guys. I really do. I really, from the bottom of my heart, I love you guys. Um, and I just thank y'all for even, coming on and uh just being on my channel, even though I'm just now starting out. I really appreciate it. Y'all show me so much love. Even when we get on here and cut up Miss Cherry and myself, we get on here and we act the fool and have fun and stuff. And y'all think that we make y'all day, but uh y'all honestly and truly make my day. Some days that I get up, uh, I'm in not such a good mood. I not that I'm in a bad mood. I'm just saying some days that I get up and I'm not feeling well, or I'm in a lot of pain. Uh, and I do be in a lot of pain because of my knee. But when I Miss Cherry jump online and uh, puts me, and I get up on her panel, and I have to give my introduction. And for those of you who don't know, I am the lady that needs no introduction. Uh, and to all the single men in the chat, I am single and ready to mingle. I just had to put my introduction out there if y'all didn't know it. Um, so yeah, I mean, and I would tell you guys the same thing. I know Miss Miranda, you're married, and maybe some more of you guys are married, but we don't know. But you just have to know your worth. You really do. Self-worth is something. It's a great thing to have, and self-love. You got to love yourself. You have to. And I just, sometimes I'm up and not feeling well, and um but when soon as Miss Cherry get on there, uh um and we get on there, I'm just automatically kicked into having fun, laughing and giggling and cutting up and cracking up. And it's something that I enjoy doing. I really do. I enjoy having fun. I enjoy making you guys laugh. I enjoy telling you guys about my paperwork that I'm gonna file on Miss Cherry. Because yeah, she is the main one that be hating on my talents. Um, so I just really, from the bottom of my heart, I thank you guys and I love y'all, because y'all just don't know. Y'all just don't know. Y'all just don't know what y'all do to my heart. And I'm gonna yeah, I'm trying not to be a big baby and start crying, but y'all really just don't know how some of you guys, well, all of y'all, that soon as I hit that live button, you guys come out, I mean, just jump automatically on, um, and just rock with me and listen to me, and you know, uh, give me well wishes like Miss Thomas, Miss Miranda, uh, and I just really, really appreciate it. I really do. Cause some days I'm not feeling my best. Uh, and like I said, I figured something um was going on with this guy. I just didn't know what. Uh, uh, but I knew, and last night it was something that I needed to hear. Um, I needed to hear it. Now, did I want to hear it? Uh-uh. No, I didn't. I could be honest and say no, I didn't want to hear it, but it was something that I needed to hear. Um, and it was closure for me. It was closure for me. So when I left from over there, I knew that it was over. Before I left from over there, I knew it was over. I knew it was over with, but uh I just, I was down yesterday, but I'm feeling much better. Baby, I feel like singing. I feel like dancing. Uh, I just feel like cracking open this butter pecan moonshine, baby, and having me a drink tonight. I'm gonna put me on some ZZ Hill, baby, and I'm gonna slide across this floor like I ain't never slid before. Yes, ma'am, baby. And that was my bar chronicle. Yes, honey, you know. Oh, yes, baby. Yes, honey. Yes, yes. You know, I love them beers. Baby, he had ran out of wine coolers last night. That's why you saw me drinking the Coors Light, the Bud Lights, which I usually would drink if I'm not drinking a wine cooler. They weren't cold, so I was drinking a Coors Light, which I would occasionally drink those too. But that's why you saw me drinking the Coors Light last night because he didn't have my wine coolers in, and uh, so I was drinking that. But other than that, I absolutely had a. It was a nice time. I ain't gonna tell y'all about the chicken salad over there, honey. Uh, the chicken salad didn't have no chicken in it. And the lady was telling everybody, that, "Oh, get some of that chicken salad." How's it chicken salad and ain't got no chicken? But oh Lord, I tell you. But yeah, I just thank you guys for tuning in with me, sitting here while I told you guys about the Bar Chronicles with Tay. This is something yeah, Miss Morant child, baby. Ooh, Lord have mercy. Baby, how's it chicken salad with turkey? Make it make sense. And you know, but other than that, that little minor mishap, it was a nice time. I had a nice time. I enjoyed myself and came on in and uh got on the phone with Miss Cherry and yes, Miss Thomas, baby, the how was the chicken salad with turkey? So that was turkey salad and not chicken salad. But yeah, I ain't want to gossip, so you ain't heard it from me. Yes, baby. How was it chicken salad with turkey? Make it make sense, y'all. Oof, I tell you. And she was bragging on it too, baby. Had made a big old pan of it. And when I tell you, when they was cleaning up, the same big pan she brought over there was the same big pan she took home. Cause didn't nobody eat it. Didn't nobody eat it, child. I was hollering. Uh-uh. Mm-mm. No, no, baby. Uh-uh. Get somebody else to do it, honey. Okay, but You love turkey salad, but at least you call it what it is, turkey salad. You don't call turkey salad chicken salad. Baby, she said chicken salad. That was chicken salad, baby. That was not no chicken salad because it did not have not a lick of chicken in it. It didn't have not a lick of chicken. That was turkey. So that was turkey salad, not chicken salad. And when I tell you, didn't nobody eat it. Didn't nobody eat it. Nobody. No ma'am, baby. Didn't nobody eat that stuff. And I don't blame them. When I tell you it was a big old container of it, and then it looked as soupy. So you know I was not gonna eat that. She said, "Oh, did you get up and try the chicken salad?" I said, "Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know you had chicken salad. I love chicken salad." Babe, I got up and looked at that stuff you have to put in a soup bowl. And I was not gonna eat that, baby. I'm so sorry. I was not gonna eat that, sweetie. No, ma'am, and no ham. I was not gonna eat it. Y'all see all my shoes I done pulled out, trying to get myself ready. Cause every outfit that I got to have a pair of shoes to match. And mind you, I leave Wednesday and I haven't packed anything, nothing at all. So I have to pack and get myself ready. Um, so I guess eventually I'll get myself together and get ready and do what I got to do. But that was my bar chronicle. Um, I appreciate you guys for listening to me talk about what happened, and I just wanted to give you the truth coming from me, uh, and just tell you guys what happened. Like I said, I'm very open and honest about my life, very transparent. Um, I consider you guys my family. Um, and I just thank you all so much. And like I said, I'm a big crybaby and I'm trying to keep from crying, talking about it, thinking about it. But again, I just want to thank you guys for just, rocking with me, listening to me, allowing me to make you guys laugh um and just allowing you guys to get to know me. Um uh-uh, uh-uh, uh-uh. That was my friend's boyfriend sitting next to me. And she was actually on the other end. Like I was on one end and she was on the other end and he was sitting in the middle. He was on the other side. Yeah, that was my friend's boyfriend sitting next to me. Yeah, he was on the other side. Cause when you saw me, I don't know if you remember, Miss Miranda, I kept pointing Um, and I was saying he over there. Yeah, he was on the other side. He was sitting on the other side. Yep, he was sitting on the other side. Oh, I was fine, Miss Miranda. Trust me. Now, if some would have jumped off, baby, I was well protected. I would have been. I was well protected now. But no, I didn't go with any intentions on getting into it with anybody and starting anything or nothing like that. I went to have a nice time and I ended up having a nice time and my friend was actually there. So yeah, everything went well, except for that unexpected event. But like I said, I'm glad it happened because had not she and I talked, um, I think every time we saw each other, we would have been involved in something. It would have been something going on, something going on. So I'm glad, even though I know she and I would never be friends or anything, but I'm glad that God put it on her heart to apologize. So yep, I'm glad God put it on her heart to apologize and it is what it is and it was just left like that. Okay, Miss Miranda. Okay. You thought I needed some help last night, Miss Miranda. You were gonna come and help me. All right now. That's what I'm talking about. But no, I was fine. I was perfectly fine. And I was sitting in the back. Like I said,